Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today is channel talk time, so get the coffee, get the tea, get the cheese. Don't cut the cheese. Well, you can cut the cheese. We don't really smell it through. We don't have odorama here. You can't scratch or rub one of those cards that, John Waters used to give out during Polyester, the movie, and you could kind of smell the different smells. But you could envision them. I'm wearing a Versace power ring today. It's like super, I don't know, it's not really vintage, from a couple of years ago, but it is what it is. it's the quality of their costume jewelry is not so good. Like, this thing smells like, ugh, it's peeling off the gold and stuff, so it's like oxidating, and the finger is kind of green underneath. Like, Versace, what are you doing? Up the quality, please. I love this ring to pieces, but I'm just wearing it for the video. I can't wear it out and about because it just... Anyway, listen to this. Before we begin with the comments, reading the comments, so I was eating. Okay, so I was on sitting on a sofa, but twisted, like to this side, and I had whatever I was having, and this side. And then as I was also talking to a friend, I just kind of bite in and I chew, but I guess my body was so twisted. I freaking, with this bottom tooth, bit the upper one, and I just hear like a rip inside of my body. And Chanel LV, Mariam, please, I know, girl, sister, you're dentist, artist, so you tell me. I mean, I've been, so basically, whatever, listen, so Mariam, you just tell me what's going on here, because I bite in and I just hear a crack. Not pain, but like, oh my God, that sound, it was awful. Awful. And I was like, fuck. This is, oh my God, I just broke a fucking tooth. I lost a tooth. I still have it. But the thing is, with the bottom one, and I have really sharp teeth, and they're like vampire teeth, and I just kind of like scratched off of the tip in the back of this one. I was devastated. And of course this happens on a Friday, and of course my dentist is not there till the next week, and of course half of the staff, because then I left a message, I called my dentist, I'm like freaking out. And of course, and then my dentist calls me on Monday again and says, Dacob, sorry, but half the staff is like gone on holiday or sick, whatever. You gotta wait until Wednesday. And then I was like, okay, I'll wait until Wednesday. Then I go there on Wednesday, and then they look at it, they're like, oh, we don't really see anything, but I mean, then they zoomed in, then they filmed it, and then they're like, no, okay, yeah, it's a little bit like the crystals of the, I don't even know the terminology of all of that, but God damn it, I was like, well, what can we do? Because I feel it with my tongue. If I pass, it's like rough around the edges, not, it's not a glossy tooth. They're like, well, we could leave it like that. With time, it's gonna, kind of polish itself out a little. They did not suggest to kind of cut off more, to kind of polish it out like you would do with the nails, with the fingernails, because then they would take even more off. So the other possibility was to put some artificial, just a little bit, to kind of like cover it up. I don't know with what material. Again, I'm really not so tech savvy when it comes to teeth and terminology savvy. So anyway, I was like, yeah, just do something. And then as they were filming with the camera, and then behind me, I couldn't see, but behind me was the monitor where you could, like, it's huge kind of tooth visible. And then she's like, oh, because it was two of them, she was asking her colleague, my dentist is a she, she's amazing, I love her to pieces. And then she's looking at her, she's like, what do you think about that angle, that angle? I'm like, I was like, what's going on? But I can't say what's going on because obviously, I'm with the open mouth and this machinery in my mouth, and she's like, I don't know, this is a bit strange. Okay, let's check the other one, this one. Then she goes there and starts checking that. Okay. I'm like, oh God, what is going on here? Like, what? You know? And then finally they're done and they're like, okay. And then they like switch the image from the back to the front. And all of a sudden, I never noticed, but there's like a screen in front of me, which just kind of bloop, turns on. And there are my teeth with a crack in the middle. And I go, fuck. Really? Like, it's like hair thin, but it's there and it long. And I'm like, oh my God. I started panicking. And then she goes, wait, Dacob, don't panic. It doesn't mean, okay. So she's like, look at the other one. You didn't bite yourself another one. Well, I did when I was a kid. That was another thing. Anyway, story for another day. So she, you know, shows me the other one. The other one has like a crystalline, like an ice. You would have like a double crack. She's like, well, these are things that we see only in under certain angles. You don't really see it with the naked eye, and it doesn't mean that these cracks are deep. It's just it happens with time as you use your teeth. I'm like, oh my God, fix it. How are you going to fix it? She's like, well, you can't fix it. It's not fixable. You know, when you get that cold shower awakening. And I always talk about it in my channel. I always talk about mortality and death and the fact that we're not forever. We're all limited. But God damn it, it hits you. In that moment, it freaking hits you and you go, shit. Ah, my God. She's like, yeah, you're using your teeth. It's normal. With use comes consumption. And, you know, try to really not bite. Not to make that same mistake again, because I don't know if this crack is super, super thin. It's just there, you know, you feel no pain. I was like, no, I don't feel any pain. She made like the cold test. It was fine. I feel a little bit of pain, but nothing that is like, you know, comparable to really a broken tooth. So it could be really superficial, but she can't really say. Mariam, you tell me, is there a way to know more? Because I'm like shocked at this point. Anyway, I'm like, okay, I'll never eat again. From here on out, it's soup for me. And then she's like, well, Dacob, but be careful because you might also bite your teeth in your sleep. And then she shows me her tooth here at the bottom because she, you know, she's like, I never hurt my teeth, but I just noticed that it happens in my sleep and I consumed half my tooth by, you know, scratching or rubbing in the sleep. And then, so they did make me some time ago already, like, what's it called? Like a plastic thing you put on your teeth when you sleep so that you don't kind of damage that you don't grind your, like an anti-grinder, no pun intended, for against, you know, grinding your teeth or whatever. And I have to admit, I don't really use it. But then again, my teeth are in really good condition. I don't grind them at night. It's just that this freaking, now I'm just so shocked, and I've seen that the other one is cracked too. She's like, well, every tooth has a crack sooner or later somewhere. And we do not know if from your bite, from your rubbing off a part of your tooth the other night, if that caused this crack. This crack could have been there from way before that even. We don't know. Oh my God, I'm touching it with my tongue. It's freaking the shit out of me. Anyway. Yeah, scary shit. Right. Actually, you know what? Let's leave this at this because I'm going to do a Q&A video, not a Q&A video, like a channel talk video where I read your comments right after this. This kind of from a channel talk turned into a story time, but an actual story time that happens now as we speak. I am suffering from this because it's really, really causing me to be so self-conscious about what is going on with the tooth. And how I eat and how I chew, and now I have the feeling I always have to go there with my tongue. I mean, she did put that whatever material on there that's stuck, and it's now kind of polished. I still feel a little something there, but oh God, I'm just so. I think like anything can grow back again. Of course, fingers and arms, whatever can't, but like with teeth, I'm super. This sounds like so. I'm super anal about it because teeth are like so important. You know, you get those two set of teeth when you're born. I mean, when you're a kid, but then they fall out, and you get that one tooth that's left for the rest of your life. So you gotta really take care of it. But then it's not enough to just brush it or whatever. You know, you gotta like keep it up constantly. Be aware of it, and always pay attention. It freaks me out. Now I'm super self-conscious, and also then like she noticed the third. between the 4th and the 5th, she's like, there might be a cavity there. So I'm going to make another appointment for you to come again in 2 weeks. I'm like, oh God, why is it that whenever I go to the dentist, it's like going to an auto mechanic, to a car fixer-upper or something, because you bring your car because, the tire is broken, and then you come out of the repair station and you got another 50 mistakes going on with the car. All of a sudden, they miraculously, for their miracle, because they get the money, not me, they find other mistakes. I'm like, oh, okay, so another appointment in 2 weeks for a possible cavity. But she's like, does it hurt between the 4th and the 5th? I'm like, no, it doesn't. She's like, well, in that case, it's probably really tiny. But we have to check in between. These between areas of the teeth are always super dangerous because you can't really see until you start digging. And once you open it up, then who knows what happens on the inside. Well, this was a gross video. I'm sorry if any of you were grossed out, but it's just what's happening with me. And we got to figure this tooth situation out. I am on a soup diet, my dear, from here on out. I don't know how long this is going to last. Of course, I'm going to start eating again regular solid foods, but I'm just quite scared now. Give me a couple of days to heal my brain from all of this because it was super scary. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you... How can you enjoy a tooth video, really? I hope you enjoyed it anyway. You could have laughed with me a little bit for my misery. I hope to see you very soon. Share this video if you like, thumb it, tooth it up. I don't even know what you could do with a video like this, except cry with me. And please subscribe to my channel to see my teeth grow and be healthy again. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Whew, freaking out. Okay, Dacob, focus. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. I am also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. No matter how many teeth you lose, don't ever give up on love. Love you guys. Bye.